Hello, welcome to Skull RPG Podcast. My name's Dwight Skull.
My name's Jacob Skull.
And today we're going to teach you how to tell your story.
So to continue with our mini-series of multiple resources, Dwight found one of these things from somebody on DeviantArt, which has 1 million square feet of battle maps.
Yeah, let's talk about that for a second. I'm just going to butcher this guy's name. His name is Zatnikotel. Again, best thing to do is just go to our resources page, skullrpg.com/resources. What was interesting about this is he just released and we're actually going to bump this up in our release schedule so that you can get to it faster. He's releasing a 1 million square foot maps of forest. And basically how it works is you get a huge forest map that is broken into a bunch of other forest maps. And you can download these with or without the, basically with or without squares, 5-foot squares. Mm-hmm. So if you want a little bit more natural thing, you can do it that way. If you want less natural, you can do the other with 5-foot squares. The advantage, of course, is that you can use it online if you're doing any kind of online stuff during this time period. And he also has some other dungeons and stuff that you can click on and look at. And this is in a series that he's done another kind of 1 million square miles of stuff as well. And so he's probably going to keep doing these things throughout. And of course, you can pitch him a couple bucks, or you can be like a one-time subscription or a little bit more of a subscription person if you want to get the rest of his stuff. But he definitely has a ton of pre-made maps,
yes,
that are really good, high quality.
And he has a good selection of stuff for free to kind of showcase that. But if you want the full, he would expect, and I would do the same thing of
exactly
some sort of subscription or just spotting him a couple bucks for all those maps.
Yeah, obviously, he's definitely doing a lot of good work here. So if you are going to use his maps quite a bit, you might want to pay for some of them. But there are some free stuff, and we're bumping this up in our release because I think it's still free when we release this, which will be on 1/12.
I'm not entirely sure if he's going to remove them or not.
Yeah, I think he probably will shortly. So if you're hearing this on like 1/12, 1/13, 1/14, jump on it quickly, and you should be able to get some cool, really nice forest maps that really are nice. And you can use them as one huge collection that your players are wandering through, or just pull one out as a one-off and throw it down for, hey, this is where you're camping for the night. Mm-hmm. And then you can have that. Or it looks like one that looks like has like a stone kind of altar-ish little thing. That could be a cool like summoning circle place where they kind of trek through to get there. There's a wall and looks like a treasure, mm-hmm. treasure chest of some sort. And so he's got some really cool stuff in this forest that is, if you put it together apparently, in 5-foot squares, you're getting literally 1 million 5-foot squares in this entirely huge map. But each one gets printed off into a sector, which then has the 5-foot squares that you can kind of see what's going on. So it's kind of a really neat concept. I like what he's doing here. I really like it especially if you're doing some sort of like online play, you could drop these things directly in mm-hmm. with the grid or without the grid, like I said. And have some really cool, easy-to-run adventure types through the forest for really not a lot of money. And if you go and see what he's actually doing with other stuff, he's got a ton of... he's got 2 or 3 different little dungeon sets going on.
1 million dungeon dimensions is another one he's either worked on or is working on.
Oh, no, he's already done it. This was his first one. There's like a night version, maybe a day version. So
1 million tiles of dungeon. That's kind of crazy. And they all fit together into a mega dungeon, if you so choose.
Exactly. So this is nice if you need a mega dungeon to run your people through. Maybe you flip them $3, and now you have your game sessions almost ready to go for the next, year. Mm-hmm. As they wander through, this one level of the Underdark or something along those lines, whatever you want to do with it. So anyway, the stuff is absolutely gorgeous. And really good high quality design and such. So it really feels like something that Wizards of the Coast or somebody would put out.
Yes, it does.
So definitely highly recommend it if you're into kind of full color maps and having more of a surreal look on your games. Like if you kind of move past just drawing on a mat and you need something a little bit more realistic, and that's what your players like, this would be a good place to start.
Mm-hmm.
So, anyway, that's it. Check us out on the resources page. There's a lot of other things on the resources page. We've covered quite a bit of things there, and since we kind of bulk load these for like a week ahead of time, I normally end up bulk loading the resources page. So if you check out the resources page here, you'll probably get some of our spoilers for some upcoming episodes, which can also help you out in your gaming session now. A lot of our resources are free. Some do cost money, and we'll just call it out if we find them for free or if they do cost cash or not. So you guys have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hey, thanks for listening.
And for more resources, please go to skullrpg.com.